So going from our basic skills video on using the pen tool, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to make a letter, a graffiti letter. Now the only thing we need to kind of check up here is in our pen tool, up at the top, there's a list of stuff we can do. I'm going to set this on exclude overlapping shapes. What this does is where I make a couple different paths, it's going to cut them out where they touch. So if I put like a window in a letter, so there's like usually a window in an A, there's a window in a P, if I put a window in it, it'll automatically cut it out. Okay, so cool enough. Now, real quick, I'm going to take my practice, which looks kind of like an X. So I'm just going to say, okay, I made an X. And this letter will not make sense, but I want to show you one with a window. I'm going to make a P next to it. So what I want to do is I want to make the P on its own layer. My X is going to be on its own layer. So I come down here, I hit the new layer button, I double click on the name, and I name it P. Okay, so far so good. So I'm going to go to my pen tool. Awesome. I'm going to go look at my paths. Awesome. And as soon as I click a new one here, it's going to make a new one. Now what I want you to do is make the world's most blocky, boring, easy version of the letter. Remember, don't click and drag, just click boring blocky P. And I'll get the window there in a second. So what we're going to do is remember, our only shortcuts are Command Control and Alt Option. So I'm going to say, okay, I want to bend this P so it fits around this X like a glove. Okay, so hold my Command Control button down. That way I can move my anchors. Oops, got the whole thing. There we go. Just click on that. Now I can just move the one. All right. So I'm going to position these here right next to it, and I want this line to bend. So I let go, I get the plus, add an anchor, Command Control, bend it out, and holding my Command Control, I bend or move the handles until I match that curve. Boss! All right. So try this again, Command Control, move this down, move this out a little bit. Now, I want this to be a cool, smooth looking curve. Which isn't working very well. So I'm going to click to add an anchor, Command Control, bend this out, and then when I come up here, remember when you go over an anchor, since it's on Auto Add Delete, and I click on it, anchor goes away, and see now I have a nice smooth curve. I just have to make the curve first. That's all I have to do. So Command Control gives me the handles, and I can manipulate to my little heart's content, and I'm going to pull this down a little bit because it's graffiti, right? I want to exaggerate this a little bit. In fact, I'm going to make this curve out. So add an anchor, Command Control, bend this out, and let's see here, find something cool. Sort of cool, maybe cool. All right, and I think I'm going to just keep this line coming here. So add an anchor, and that looks pretty good. Pull this up here a little bit. Move this around. There we go. So this is like one smooth curve. Maybe I'll put like an O in here or something. I don't know. Now, I want to put a window in this. Okay, so click, 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 easy. All right. So once again, Command Control. Oops, it's moving all of it. Command Control, click on one. There we go. That's black. Those are clear. Now I'll just move the one. That won't happen to you too often, honestly, probably. Okay. Command Control. Oops, sorry. Add one. Command Control for the bend. There we go. Now, once again, I want this to be a smooth curve. I don't want this. So I'm going to Command Control. Sorry, nothing. Add an anchor. Now Command Control. Move this here. Don't click anything. Turns into a minus. Get rid of that. There we go. Manipulate my handles. And I have a curve. Okay, so this is enough for the demo. And you can see in my work path up here that all the white is going to be my letter. And because I have this exclude overlapping thing, since this path overlaps this path where they touch, there is nothing. That's what I want. Now I need to select all of it. So I hold my Command Control button down. And you'll learn this whenever you want to add to something being selected. Currently this is active or selected. You hold down your Shift button. And then I click on this one. And it's all active or selected. I come down to the bottom of my paths. Hit a little dotted line to make this into a selection. Go back to my layers. I'm already on my P. I click this. Remember the default is going to be your paint bucket. And bam, there you are. Command D, deselects it. And that's good enough for now. Now what I'm going to do